there are some gospel musicians, about 4 or 5 of them, that I saw God raising. The way I see it, they are originally from Zimbabwe, and they will use some traditional instruments in their music, like marimba and mbira. These keyboards, which are hit with sticks. You know, the traditional keyboards, which are, I think it's the marimba. And the mbira, this keyboard, which is played with fingers, with thumbs. And the traditional sounds of the guitar, almost like Afro jazz. God is raising them in this season. Why am I speaking about this? Because initially some people may doubt these people. They may doubt that these people who are using the mbira and the marimba are actually sent of God. They might think it's syncretism, it's a fusion of midzimu, amadlozi, and a bit of like Christianity, pseudo-Christianity, in order to deceive. But the Spirit of God says all the earth and all the instruments, they belong to me. Everything on earth belongs to me. I pick whatever instrument to bring glory to myself. If I could pick a Nebuchadnezzar to speak divine revelation when he was worshipping idols, why can't I pick mbira or pick these traditional African instruments to release and to speak glory to myself? So we'll see a movement of these young gospel musicians who will be singing praises to the Almighty God using mbira and also using marimba. I know some have done that in the past, but inconsistently. But there are ensembles that are going to rise in the near future, who will be producing this Afro jazz, this traditional African, purely traditional African kind of gospel music, with just a few sprinklings of songs based on Western instruments or instrumentals, Western instrumentals, because they will still use the keyboard at a certain point, and other instruments like the flute, the harp, like the flute, the harp, the trumpet as well. They will use the trumpet as well. The saxophone, the tambourine, and a host of other musical instruments like the drums. But I saw them use this marimba, the sound, in a dream last night, because I started seeing this thing 4 weeks ago. I couldn't immediately speak it because I could not fully understand the vision. Last night I saw myself at a music festival. I'm saying, but why am I here? These people are wearing traditional African attire. This thing is most likely to be a madlozi-ish kind of thing. Those who know the word dlozi, what it means, it's a Ndebele word for a demonic spirit. I said, this looks like a madlozi-ish kind of gathering. Like people have congregated to worship amadlozi or ancestral spirits. And then I see these people, these young people, mostly young people carrying Bibles. And they are ministering the word of God. They are ministering salvation to one another, but with the outward appearance of their Africanness. Traditional African attire. I was seeing some young women with even dreadlocks, that people associate with the Rastafari movement. But they were not Rastas in the sense of people who follow the Rastafari movement. these young people. They had this traditional African look, but they were preaching Messiah. They seemed to be fired up to preach the gospel through their gift of music. It was several ensembles that were not competing, but they were complementing one another to preach Christ through music. And they will do tours in many places. They'll be invited even in Europe, in the United States of America, and many parts of Africa, even in Asia. Countries like China, which ordinarily do not accept the gospel, they will be invited to minister Christ through their gospel music. It's their season. There's nothing which you can do about it. It is their season. God has released them for this season. So God has sent me to speak this message so that we do not reject what God is actually making available to the kingdom, making available to the body of Christ.